Welcome to our channel, where we explore the depths of inner peace and mindfulness. This is going to blow your mind. Forgiveness. It is a word that carries immense weight and significance. It is a powerful act, one that can transform lives and mend broken hearts. It frees us from the chains of anger and resentment. It brings us peace, a peace that is often elusive in our fast-paced world. In the quiet halls of monasteries, monks practice forgiveness daily. It is not just a concept for them, it is a way of life. It is central to their lives, woven into the very fabric of their existence. They understand that forgiveness is not about condoning wrongdoings, but about freeing oneself from the burden of anger. They know that holding on to anger hurts us more than it hurts the person we are angry with. It is like a poison that slowly eats away at our soul. It is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Forgiveness is not weak. It takes immense courage and strength to forgive. It is an act of bravery. It means letting go of the need to be right, the need to hold on to grudges. It means choosing to heal, to move forward, and to embrace peace. Forgiveness is a journey, a path that leads to inner tranquility and harmony. It is a gift we give to ourselves, a gift that allows us to live freely and fully. Monks understand something important. Anger is suffering. Holding on to anger keeps us trapped in the past. It prevents us from finding joy in the present moment. When we forgive, we choose to let go of that suffering. We free ourselves from the burden of anger. This allows us to experience more peace and happiness. Forgiveness is not about condoning someone else's actions. It is about freeing ourselves from the pain they caused. Imagine a still pond. When we are angry, it is like throwing a rock into the pond. Our peace is disturbed. Forgiveness is like the water slowly becoming still again. It does not erase the past, but it allows us to find peace once more. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves. It allows us to heal and move forward. How do monks practice forgiveness? This question often arises when we observe their serene demeanor and peaceful interactions. Forgiveness for monks is not just a one-time act, but a continuous practice, deeply embedded in their daily lives and spiritual routines. They cultivate it daily like tending a garden. Just as a garden requires regular care, attention, and nurturing, so does the practice of forgiveness. Monks understand that forgiveness is a process that needs constant effort and mindfulness. They use mindfulness to become aware of their anger. Through meditation and self-reflection, monks learn to recognize the emotions that arise within them. This awareness is the first step in addressing and transforming these feelings. They sit with their feelings, acknowledging the pain. Then, they practice compassion. By sitting with their emotions, monks do not run away from their pain, but face it head-on. This allows them to understand the root causes of their suffering and to develop compassion for themselves and others. They try to see things from the other person's perspective. This practice of empathy helps monks to understand the motivations and struggles of others, which is crucial in the process of forgiveness. This helps them to understand, even if they do not condone. Understanding does not mean agreeing with or condoning harmful actions, but it does mean recognizing the humanity in others and the complexities of their experiences. Finally, they make a conscious decision to forgive. Forgiveness is a deliberate choice, a commitment to let go of resentment and anger. It is a decision that monks make repeatedly, reinforcing their inner peace and spiritual growth. This is not always easy. The path to forgiveness can be steep and challenging, filled with moments of doubt and difficulty. However, monks persist in their practice, knowing that the journey itself is transformative, but it is a powerful step towards inner peace. Through forgiveness, monks find a profound sense of tranquility and harmony, both within themselves and in their interactions with the world around them. This inner peace is the ultimate reward of their dedicated practice. Gap 2S. Now, let's take a little break and do something interactive. It's time for a quick forgiveness quiz. Don't worry, it's just for fun. We'll ask a few questions to see how much you've learned about forgiveness so far. Ready? Here we go. Question 1. What is the first step monks take in their practice of forgiveness? A. Ignoring their emotions. B. Becoming aware of their anger through mindfulness. C. Immediately forgiving others. Gap 2S. If you chose B, you're correct. Monks start by becoming aware of their emotions through mindfulness. Question 2. How can practicing forgiveness daily benefit us? A. It makes us forget our problems. B. It enhances our overall quality of life by reducing stress and improving health. C. It allows us to avoid difficult conversations. Gap 2S. The correct answer is B. Daily forgiveness can reduce stress, improve mental and physical health, and enhance our quality of life. Question 3. True or false? Forgiveness means condoning harmful actions. A. True. B. False. Gap 2S. The answer is B. False. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful actions, but rather choosing not to let them control our emotions. Great job! Now that we've had a little fun, let's get back to our journey of understanding and practicing forgiveness. Embracing forgiveness is something we can incorporate into our daily lives. It's not just a lofty ideal, but a practical tool that can transform our interactions and our inner world. Imagine starting each day with a moment of reflection, setting an intention to forgive those who may wrong us and to forgive ourselves for our own mistakes. This simple practice can create a ripple effect, influencing our mood, our relationships, and even our health. We can all learn from the monks. Their lives are dedicated to mindfulness and compassion, and forgiveness is a cornerstone of their practice. By observing their way of life, we can see how forgiveness is not just an act, but a state of being. It's about letting go of grudges and embracing a mindset of understanding and empathy. This doesn't mean we condone harmful actions, but rather we choose not to let them control our emotions and thoughts. By practicing forgiveness in our everyday actions, we can find more peace and understanding. When we forgive, we release the burden of anger and resentment, making space for more positive emotions. This can improve our mental and emotional well-being and even our physical health. Studies have shown that people who practice forgiveness experience lower levels of stress and anxiety and have stronger immune systems. It's a powerful way to enhance our overall quality of life. When someone hurts us, we can pause before reacting. This pause gives us a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to choose our response. Instead of reacting with anger or hurt, we can choose to respond with compassion and understanding. This doesn't mean we ignore the hurt or pretend it didn't happen, but we acknowledge it and then decide how we want to move forward. This mindful approach can prevent conflicts from escalating and help us maintain healthier relationships. We can take a breath and ask ourselves, what would it be like to forgive this person? This question can open our hearts and minds to new possibilities. It can help us see the situation from a different perspective and understand the other person's actions and motivations. This doesn't mean we excuse their behavior, but we can find a way to let go of our own pain and move towards healing. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves, freeing us from the chains of anger and resentment. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes. We are all human, and we all have moments of weakness and imperfection. By recognizing this, we can cultivate a sense of empathy and compassion for others. When we forgive, we acknowledge our shared humanity and create a space for connection and understanding. This can strengthen our relationships and build a more compassionate and supportive community. Forgiveness is not a one-time event. It is a practice. It's something we need to work on every day, just like any other skill. Some days it will come easily and other days it will be more challenging. But with consistent effort, we can make forgiveness a natural part of our lives. This practice can bring us greater peace, joy, and fulfillment. It can help us let go of the past and embrace the present moment with an open heart. Some days it will be easier than others, but the important thing is to keep practicing. Each time we choose to forgive, we strengthen our ability to do so in the future. We build resilience and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. It's a path we walk every day, and with each step, we move closer to a more compassionate and understanding world. The ripple effect: forgiveness in relationships. Forgiveness is essential for healthy relationships. When we hold on to grudges, it creates distance between us and others. Forgiveness allows us to rebuild bridges. It allows love and compassion to flow freely again. When we forgive, we create a more peaceful and loving world, not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more content like this. Overcoming obstacles. When forgiveness feels difficult, forgiveness can be challenging, especially when we have been deeply hurt. We might feel like we are letting the other person off the hook. Remember, forgiveness is not about them, it is about us. It is about freeing ourselves from the pain. If we are struggling to forgive, we can seek support. We can talk to a trusted friend, family member, or spiritual advisor. The gift of forgiveness, freedom, and inner peace. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. It is a path to freedom from anger, resentment, and pain. When we forgive, we choose to heal. We choose to find peace. The journey of forgiveness might not be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. Cultivating forgiveness, a journey of growth. Forgiveness is not a destination, it is a journey. It is a lifelong practice of letting go, of choosing compassion, of cultivating peace. As we practice forgiveness, we grow. We become more understanding, more compassionate, more peaceful. Let us walk the path of forgiveness together. Let us cultivate inner peace, one act of forgiveness at a time.